Thank you, Mr. Chair. I could not be more enthusiastic for your willingness to come here and talk about this as one of the few true small business entrepreneurs left in the Senate who started a business from scratch and put everything I owned on the line and created that bond with my employees. And we had all different manners of, we got pretty far down doing an ESOP. I was back in the day when I was reading the Jack Stack's book, A Great Game of Business, about Springfield remanufacturing. I actually drove out to Springfield, Missouri, in pursuit of that, how to do that open page management in a company, which we did copy. And I respect and hold in high regard the relationship between management and employees and the people that own the stock. Often they're in different spheres of life. And yet they do have an alignment of interest, as you guys have all proved. And I think it's unbelievably important. I know that Senator Hassan was talking a little bit about subchapter S corporations and that relationship and how we need to solve for that. That was what got in the way in the end with our businesses, because we had a number of different restaurants that were each subchapter S companies. So I wanted to point out in Colorado, I don't know how Mr. Barton and Mr. Dupuy and Mr. Roark, I'm not sure how well you know Colorado's state's laws, but we have a number of different incentives that the state provides: education, training, consulting, but not capital, but everything short of that. I thought I'd ask, what other state initiatives have you heard of that actually could be helpful to yours and similar companies across the country? In other words, what should we be looking at in addition? We'll start with Mr. Roark and be quick. Don't be too long, because if you don't have a lot of answers, that's all right. We'll move to the next question.
Well, we do have a fairly sizable presence in Colorado, in the Colorado Springs area, and
I know it.
we love it out there. I don't know that I have much to add to that. So I'll just let these other gentlemen, let's see what they have to say.
Well, it'll be a short reply as well. Louisiana has incentives for training workers and those sort of things, but nothing directed towards ESOP specifically.
Got it.
So fun fact, so King Arthur will be actually opening up 2 pop-up stores in Colorado this coming soon this holiday season, one in Denver, one in Boulder. So we're very excited for that. It's our first presence.
King Arthur opening pop-ups in Colorado. I want to make sure we get that out there.
Yes.
We try to support our companies as best we can.
100%. I don't have much to add. I think for me, I mentioned it earlier. For me, it comes back to education and awareness, and that's kind of a broad umbrella from business owners that are looking for succession planning, but also for employee owners as well. So I mean, it's just kind of broadening and promoting the ESOP vision. And I can't speak to any specific initiatives that are out there, but I think that's anything that would support that.
Sure, but I'm hearing from all three of you that we need to get the awareness raised, and
Yes.
whether we do that through the Internal Revenue Service, with the little inclusions when they're sending it out to small businesses doing their taxes. There are a lot of different forms that could take, but I appreciate that. Dr. Blasi, the Aspen Institute has done a bunch of studies, significant research on ESOP and employee ownership. You published data on the impact of employee ownership on different demographic groups, the particular benefits in terms of how workers experience their workplace. Could you talk a little bit about the research and the impact you've seen ESOPs have on the workers who do participate?
Yes, we did one interesting study funded by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, Cornflake people, interviewing black workers around the country, and found that ESOPs allowed them to be more involved in investing in their families and children, dealing with special family situations. So ESOP wealth has a specific impact on families and children.
Perfect.
That's important.
I love that. Thank you. Now, the last question will probably get cut off because the chairman can be a little authoritarian here. But again, Dr. Blasi, in Colorado, we've seen breweries, Odell Brewing Company, we talked about New Belgium Brewing Company, we've had a lot of ESOPs within brewing industries. Are there other industries in other parts of the country that are especially receptive to ESOP?
ESOPs are highly concentrated in U.S. manufacturing, and our new study showed a huge increase in productivity analyzing that. ESOPs are highly concentrated in professional service corporations. Engineering, consulting and architecture is really big for ESOPs, and that's really important. Most people don't understand that. Once you get a group of ESOP companies, they start developing a whole focus on an industry. We heard about Kansas, where there's a lot of really significant construction companies. So there's a lot of potential here.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Yield back to the chair. Oh, wait. I also ask unanimous consent to enter the record a statement from the employee-owned S Corporations of America, ESCA, in support of the ranking member's legislation.
Without objection.